Yo guys, Balls Up back in with another video. This is my Monday Night Raw review. It's Tuesday, early Tuesday, so obviously the show was last night. I mean, for a Raw going into WrestleMania, it wasn't that great, but considering the Raw and the WrestleMania build-up and the WrestleMania we're probably going to get this year, it was okay. It's not what it should be for a WrestleMania, but this WrestleMania build-up hasn't been what it should be for a WrestleMania. So, to begin the show though, it was the best part of the show by far. We had The Undertaker come out, deliver a great promo, just say what he's, reiterate what he's said, in the past few weeks, basically. Shane came out then, and they had a really good back and forth, promo with each other. Ended with The Undertaker basically calling Shane Vince's bitch, to which Shane got pissed and, started, throwing some punches at The Undertaker, so a brawl just broke out, which was amazing. The crowd was really into it, and it ended with basically just like in the good old days, Shane getting the Undertaker on the announcer's table and hitting that from the top rope, the elbow drop, which was through the announcer's table. It was insane. It was amazing. To just see Shane do that again was, after a long time, away from WWE and not seeing that, it was just. When he was going up to the top rope, I was like, "Oh, come on, Shane, just like deliver, like the good old days." And it was amazing. Through the announcers table, just a great moment, great way to kick off the show. I think they ended the show the right way and began the show the right way, so that was pretty good. And as Shane was going to the back, the Undertaker just sits up because the camera goes to him while he's flat out on the announcers table, well, broken announcers table. He sits back up and just rolls his eyes back and sticks his tongue out like he does, just like the Undertaker does. So really good scene to kick off Monday Night Raw, because let's be honest, some of the other parts of the show were fucking horrendous. So, but then we had the first match we had was Zack Ryder versus Chris Jericho. This really wasn't much about the match. I mean, if Zack Ryder is going to have one of his best weeks in WWE, it's probably now. I mean, not only out of nowhere has he just got a match, for the IC title at WrestleMania, but he gets to beat Jericho a week later. I mean, that's a pretty cool week for Zack Ryder. So yeah, he got the win on Chris Jericho from interference from AJ Styles. This match was all about AJ Styles trying to get Jericho to basically accept his, his match at WrestleMania, which he did, because obviously costing Jericho the win. Jericho got pissed. I mean, he is one of the best heels I've ever seen. Jericho is amazing at any role, but especially a heel. So we've got Jericho versus Styles again at WrestleMania. I mean, yeah, I'm not 100% into the match. We've seen it a few times now, and I think both should have had a different role to play at WrestleMania, but they've been given this match, so it'll still be one of the best matches. So then we had Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. Charlotte won because of Ric Flair, which is just pissing me off now, because I appreciate the fact that they brought Ric Flair to get to gain her some heat when she first turned heel. Not that I don't think she would have been able to do it on her own, because she would have, but it just gave her that extra boost and that extra bit of heat, which was great for the first couple months. But now it's the same repetitive shit all the time, and it's the same results of matches. It's the same way. Everything's just old and the same now. So you just need to. Well, the rumours are after WrestleMania that Ric Flair's not going to be in her corner. So please, that just needs to happen. So, but Charlotte got the win. Sasha Banks was at ringside. She didn't get involved like Becky did on SmackDown, but she had a bit of a stare down after the match with Charlotte. So I'm actually really looking forward to that triple threat at WrestleMania for the Divas title. I think it'll be a great match. Hopefully Sasha comes out on top. I mean, my prediction is she will. I'll have a prediction video, my WrestleMania prediction video on Wednesday. I'll be doing an NXT TakeOver Dallas prediction on Wednesday, followed by a WrestleMania 32 prediction video. So check those out, guys. They'll be up on Wednesday. My two prediction videos. Can't wait to do those. But yeah, the third match, I mean, the fact that I'm going over this is just, Kane and Big Show versus the Social Outcasts. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what WWE is trying to do with this. I mean, they must know that the fans don't give a shit about Kane and Big Show, and they just repetitively put them on TV. The social outcasts are the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but not in a good way. Just, I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch the match. I was on my phone. I was just doing anything I could to not watch that match. It was utter garbage. So yeah, and then we had like some backstage guys run out. Basically everyone who's going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial come running out as if they're going to do something, and then they just all got choke slammed and threw out the ring by Big Show and Kane, and it was just pointless. It was absolutely useless. So yeah, then we had Triple H and Stephanie come out to deliver a promo. Triple H is great on the mic, everyone knows that, and I'm not gonna say he's not, because that'd be stupid of me, but he just bores me as well. He is great, but again, recently it's just the same old shit he's been saying, and it's just like, dude, we get it, okay, just like move on. But yeah, Triple H came out, was saying that why, and I hate when they do this, when they're comparing Roman Reigns to the crowd, because that's getting boos all the time. Because obviously the crowd are not going to like that. So stop doing it, because, they're not the same. It's just, they're trying to get Roman Reigns over, but they're doing stupid stuff that is easily going to get the crowd against him. It's just like, it's pathetic. So, they're just doing all the wrong things, which are so easy to avoid. But yeah, so Roman Reigns comes out eventually. The boos were raining down again. WWE the rumours are they're going to turn him heel after WrestleMania. Seriously, if that was me, I don't care how it would have looked. If it would have looked wrong or weird, I would have just turned him heel on Raw then. I don't care. He needs to be a heel. It's that simple. Can he make it as the top guy? Yes. Can he make it as a face? Of course. But he needs to be a heel first. Like Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Triple H, they've all been heels at some point before they were that that face guy. So Roman Reigns needs to be heel. The rumors are he will be after WrestleMania, but at this point, they just need to do it as soon as, because the boos in Brooklyn were really bad. So, but he came out, had a brawl with Triple H, got the upper hand. Triple H got out the ring and basically, scurried away with Stephanie, backstage. So, that was that really. Then we had Kofi Kingston versus Alberto Del Rio. The match was okay. It didn't get me off my seat or anything. So, but Kofi got the win, which was good. The promo by the New Day, literally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose. Shane versus The Undertaker. All that good stuff, but the one thing in WWE that I'm loving right now more than anything is the New Day, man. Their promos, they're just hilarious. So Kofi gets the win after the great promo and the match, and then as they're at the top of the ramp, Coach, Jonathan Coachman comes out, which was really funny, and he just starts dancing, and he promotes the Bootio cereal, which it was amazing. It was a really cool scene. So that was one of the best moments of the show by far. So then we had, if this is not terrible, guys, I don't know what it is. Kalisto versus Connor. Where did WWE come up with that? Who came up with that first of all? Because they need to leave, and they need to not only never write a match again, they need to never watch wrestling again, and they never need to be, they shouldn't be in control of anything. I don't care whether it's a wrestling match, whether it's going to the supermarket, ringing someone. They should not be in control of anything. That match is the worst put together match. Kalisto has no momentum. When he came out, after he won the US title and he'd come out, I'd be hyped. I'd be excited for him. He came out, I was literally like, okay, big deal. And then when I saw Connor come out, I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just, there's just no point of it. It's just, this is a week before not even a week, less than a week before WrestleMania, and you've got Kalisto versus Connor. Just let that sink in, guys. I mean, I seriously don't understand. I do not get some of this. So then Kalisto wins, which, I mean, obviously, I mean, if you want to make a predictable match, there you go, right there. Because the Ascension have had no build in like forever, and are probably not going to get any ever. So that's just, they failed probably, you know. So then, and if that match wasn't bad enough, then we get the big guy, you know, with his feed me more bollocks. Ryback comes out, thinking he is the boss, thinking he's like all this and that. You know, one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen. Seriously, atrocious. He comes out, he's with this feed me more, you know, crap, and just gets up in Kalisto's face. Kalisto tries doing the lucha thing. It's like, I mean, that's all I'm gonna say, guys. Then we had Emma on Raw, which was pretty cool, from NXT. That was pretty cool. So, oh no, before that, guys, sorry. Before that, we had, first of all, we had a beatdown backstage from the Dudleys, who were helping Triple H on Roman Reigns. I mean, yeah, I mean, it was a bit more build, but nothing special. But before this thing with the Divas, I better not forget this, because this was amazing. We had Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out, which was great. And, you know, Paul Heyman, as he always does, delivers a great promo. And then Dean Ambrose comes out with like this, I can't remember what it's called now, it's just deserting me. But he had like a massive wheelbarrow thing. It wasn't a wheelbarrow, but it was that type of thing with like Dean Ambrose on it. It was amazing. And he is empty, and he just comes out, goes to the back side of the ring, and takes out loads of weapons from underneath the ring and just puts them in it. He gets the chainsaw out, just puts that in it. Gets the steel steps, puts that in it. Basically loads up a cart. That's what it is. Loads up this cart full of weapons for his WrestleMania match. And he just leaves. It was amazing. So that was pretty funny. Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose is going to be insane. There's going to be everything in that match. So that was cool. You know, one of the other few, you know, good moments on Raw. Then we had Emma versus Paige with, I can't even remember what divas were on which side. There was like Brie Bella, Natalia, Lana. There's a whole array of divas outside the ring with Paige versus Emma. Emma got the win, and then Eva Marie came out like to a Roman Reigns ovation, diva style, and I mean, like, what was the point of this? Please do not push Eva Marie. Like, even trying to grab Lana just looked awkward. It like, you know, no offense to her. She, you know, I mean, she's hot. I mean, she is hot. But apart from that, like, when she's in the ring about to do something, it just looks. You just get the impression of like you just know it's not gonna look right or go well. So I just couldn't wait till that was over, to be honest. But yeah, that was, I'm really, well, I think they did announce it on like the pre-show that we're getting this 10 divas, like a 5-on-5 divas match, and if that was on the normal card, I may not even watch it, like, so. But yeah, that's going to be a bit shocking, to be honest. But then we had Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, and Dolph Ziggler, the three faces, versus Kevin Owens, The Miz, and Stardust in a 6-man tag. Sami Zayn ended up getting the win for his team by pinning Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens is going to walk out of WrestleMania as IC champ. I think that's, you know, especially with him getting pinned on Raw, I think it's going to come down to, you know, maybe Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the ladder match, and I'd say 80-90% sure Kevin Owens is going to retain the IC title at WrestleMania, and then, you know, go into a one-on-one feud with Sami Zayn after that. The match was, I mean, again, it's a 6-man tag, as if we haven't seen enough of them in the last year. It was an okay match, but it wasn't. It's one of those matches where it just doesn't grasp you as a fan. It just doesn't get you involved. So, but Sami Zayn getting the pin on Kevin Owens was, you know, a good way to end, I think, going into WrestleMania. And then we had the last bit of the show. Triple H comes back out to finish his announcement, which he was never gonna get a chance to finish it. Roman Reigns comes back out straight away nearly, and this was a really good brawl this time around. They got, you know, a lot better than the first couple. They were, you know, really going for it outside the ring, and then Stephanie basically had the League of Shits, and loads of heels come out and start attacking Roman Reigns. All the faces came out to, you know, break it all up, and they were holding Triple H back, holding Roman Reigns back. And one of the best moments was when everyone was outside the ring, but in the ring there was Roman Reigns and the Usos, and Triple H tried running back into the ring, but Dudley stopped him, and then Roman Reigns ran to the rope and went, you know, flying over the top rope, which, I mean, no one's really seen in a long time. And the crowd kind of went, you know, a little crazy for that, but then obviously, you know, started booing him again. But that was a really cool moment from Roman Reigns, to be fair. I mean, he needs to be turned heel, because, you know, I actually do like Roman Reigns, but it's not because, you know, I like Roman Reigns because he's my type of wrestler. If he's if they pushed him right, and if they did everything correctly with him, he's a type of wrestler I would like. But I mean, even though I'm a fan of his, you know, I'm not a fan of his, you know, his character that's been portrayed over the last few months, because it's just not him. Once he is himself, which is a heel, and then down the road you can turn him face again, because it will work, you know, at some point if he turns heel first. Then he'll be liked by a lot of people because he'll be him. That's the thing. I like him now, but not because I'm just a fanboy or anything like that, because, you know, I do know what he could be if they pushed him right and if they let him be him, because that's what I would like, you know, in a wrestler. That's the type of wrestler I like. So hopefully they do that, because I think given, you know, a real good chance to shine, I do think Roman Reigns could be something real good. So the heel's the way forward, definitely, guys. But yeah, that's my Monday Night Raw review. Overall, better than a lot of the Raws this year, but considering it's the Raw before WrestleMania, could have been better still. But, you know, I wasn't expecting the greatest Raw, even though it was before WrestleMania, because we haven't been built up for that. So, but yeah, guys, that's my my Raw review. Tomorrow I'll have my NXT and WrestleMania previews. I might have Jamie Joel, who's my my best friend. He's been in some of my gaming videos recently. If you've checked those out, you know who he is. So he'll be in the WrestleMania prediction video. So that'll be pretty cool. So yeah, check those out, guys. Obviously, you know, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, guys, you know, keep up to date with what I do in the next week, because there'll be some WrestleMania related videos, and I hope you all enjoy WrestleMania. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, and see you soon, guys. Bye.